It's in the game. We're starting to get to the nitty-gritty now. Only 4 teams remain alive. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder, Stuart Robson. And only 4 teams are left in this cup competition. We're at the semi-final stage. What are you expecting?
Well, what an occasion this should be. 2 excellent teams, 2 top coaches, a great atmosphere, and 90 minutes away from a place in the cup final. It should be a classic.
Played into the box. Capable of so much better from that position. But now we find out it was offside. Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, the front 3 have a really good understanding in this 4-3-3. They combine well, they have good individual qualities and are clever with their movement. They're going to be a big threat.
Still pressure. And a throw-in it's going to be. Oh, disappointing end to that.
Well, nice approach play, but the final pass wasn't quite good enough.
Oh, he's through here. Oh, a golden chance wasted. Barely made the keeper work. Dawa. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. It's been well nigh impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of the game. The rumours are true. He's going to end his wonderful career at the end of the season. And what a loss for the club that is bound to be, Stuart.
Well, it's slightly surprising.
Oh, it's developing nicely for them here. Well, what a glorious chance to grab the first goal of the contest.
Well, you have to say that's a wasted opportunity to get their noses in front here. Golden opportunity.
And using the flank. And as of play it goes, throw-in coming up here. Their turn to try to keep it. Well, that wasn't a great challenge. Well, that's not how they rehearsed it on the training ground.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what was going through his mind there. That was a poor decision to shoot from that distance.
Couldn't keep it. Well, a scrappy phase in midfield here.
Well, there's not much space out there at the moment.
Risto Radunovic. Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. Kretsu. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And the flag does go up, offside. And the whistle is sound. So back underway, defence is on top, the story so far. Will that situation change? Crossing possibilities. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Good pressure. Well, we wondered if this deal was going to be done. In fact, it has now been done, Stuart.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move, and he can continue to develop his career.
Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Well, possibilities inside the box. So a half an hour remaining. Well, he keeps going. A fine reading of the situation. Intelligent defending. Incisive ball. And support available. Can they forge ahead? No, chance missed.
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
And they will make the change now. Aurelia Dawa. Ocampo with it. Oh, pressing really high. Untidy in possession. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Radunovic. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Have to close them down. Oh, he looks threatening. Opportunity! Well, such a disappointment. 0-0 it remains.
Well, that should have been the winner. He just lacked composure when it mattered most.
Well, gifting away possession. Tanase. Succeeded in keeping it in play. And a goal here might be the clincher. But nothing comes of it. The pressure was on. Throw-in conceded. Stanchiu. Fine cross into the middle. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. Dawa. Well, that's it for the 90... So they kick off again. What's it going to take to settle the outcome? Valentin Kretsu. Giving it away. And giving them too much space on the flank. And played in. Well, great hands from the goalkeeper. It was a decent header as well. And in the perfect position to read it. And hit with ferocity. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Who's going to get on the end of it? And problem solved for now. Targets available, cross comes in. It looked as though at long last we were going to see the opening goal.
Well, that was the big chance we've been waiting for, but it wasn't a good effort in the end.
Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. And that's really good, effective pressure applied. So on we go here, and the players really have to dig deep. Valentin Kretsu. Mamadou Thiam. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Beautifully weighted ball. Must take the lead here. And there it is! They've broken through! Better late than never! They might just be on their way to the final! So, underway again, and the question is, can they now put this to bed? Time is fast running out. 5 minutes left in the second period of extra time here. Really getting stuck in. Popescu. Giving it their all in search of an equaliser. Well, disappointing end to the move. And the upshot is free kick. And the referee's whistle. So the first half begins. Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week. Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary, and alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And what we've got on the menu is potentially absorbing league action. What might we see today?
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Well, the keeper had to intervene under a bit of pressure there. The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, it's certainly a back four, but I think we'll...
Oh, really good header. Really fine goalkeeping.
Well, they've started the game really brightly here, and they've looked dangerous. But that was a top-class save from the keeper.
Oh, wait a moment. Look at what's happening. Oh, might yet do it. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome.
Well, that had goal written all over it, didn't it?
Pressure is on. Well, so many positives where the hosts are concerned, and one positive, Stuart, is a watertight defence.
Well, they have a great defensive structure. Everybody knows their jobs. They work really hard, and they hate conceding goals. They've been terrific so far.
Popescu. Hirikesh. Just like that, they have the ball again. And I think, unfortunately for him, the less said about that attempt, the better.
Well, he had a lot of options there, but he's chosen the wrong one. That was a poor effort.
Well, really closing him down. Risto Radunovic. Tanase. Well, he's won the ball. Gives it a go. Oh, not cleared away. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending.
Well, nice approach play, but the final pass wasn't quite good enough.
Moura. Fine cross into the middle. Clattered away. Good ball over the top. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. So the half-time whistle and the... So back in business here. Who wants it more in the second half? Risto Radunovic. Could be troublesome. Credit to them for winning back possession. Free kick is what's been given. Could be threatening. Oh, it looked really promising for them. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Well, they know they need to stop him. Takes it on. Well, the keeper kept it out with a minimum of fuss, but it wasn't a great effort. And back to Stefan Tarnovanu. And credit due, a good intervention.
Yeah, that's the way to win the ball back. Good reading of the game.
And the keeper more than equal to it. I think we would all agree it's a logical decision to make the change. Didn't have a great game today. Oh, a twitchy clearance. Well, he gave it quite the blast, but nowhere close to the goal. Siyabonga Gezana. It's with Kirikesh. And he did well to cut it out. It's there for him. Well, he couldn't quite hit the target, Stuart.
Well, it's a decent effort, but I don't think it was ever going to trouble the goalkeeper.
Decent position. Radunovic. 15 minutes left for play. Oh, good idea. Must take the lead here. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Kirikesh. Perfect tackle. Super pass. And the degree of difficulty wasn't all that high in terms of the save. Tanase. Ocampo with it. This looks promising. And slipped through beautifully. Can he put them in front? Oh, great block. And so the final whistle is sounded. At the end of the game, the team's not to be divided. From the point of view of the hosts, how did they fare?
Well, not a great spectacle, but you have to admire the defending.